What's going on in the big old town of LaSalle today, people? I'm going to bring you the latest and greatest like I always do. And today we're going to talk about let's not be fooled by desperation of hopes and dreams, of fantasies. Let's come back to reality. We are talking about CLE Enterprise, the Hotel Kaskaskia in LaSalle. We are still waiting for that building to get anything done to it. Ottawa, I pray you don't be fooled by this desperation because it is going to be a failure on your part. You're going to spend a lot of taxpayers' money for a dream that's never going to come real. Imagine that the ties run real deep around here. Imagine that, man. And who do we got here? We have Inga Carus. If nobody knows what she looks like, I am going to give you a close-up picture of that. This is the members of the Canal Trail Connection Incorporated. As you can see, there's names up here that McCracken, Todd Volker, chairman, Jay McCracken, former U.S. Secretary of Transportation, Ray LaHood, co-chairman Bob Eschbach, former mayor of Ottawa, Inga Carus, Nancy Nolan, and Dustin Marroquin, and Jim Nolan. Sorry. Want to get his name right. Todd Volker, who is a member of the Canal and Trail Connection Group, said the project dates back to 1992 when the former county board member Bill Brown of Utica approached the Carus Chemical Corporation with the idea of using rail property the community owned as a company owned as a way to connect the canal trails. Blokey, who served on the as canal coordinator association, was interested in the project. Of course he is. He's nobody knows who Blokey is. Blokey Carus is very smart man, and he is still alive and kicking. But only if they knew that that railroad was contaminated too. Man, I'm a snaky. Well, you make it up. You figure it out for yourself. But here you go. Here's your people. This is your coordination here. This lady here is Inga Carus. We have Bob Eschbach, and it goes on. So the election board, or the board, includes McCracken, Eschbach, Carus, Nolan. People, we need to wake up. We need to pay attention to what's going on around us. And we need to hold the ones responsible and make them hear our voices. We put people in office for a reason. And we need to hold them people responsible for their jobs, which is public safety and public interest. Somehow Carus Chemical has their hands in way too much. This is another ploy to get the Carus name in the paper. Who makes promises they can't keep? Carus. Who uses every deceitful tactic known to man to fool you? Carus. Master manipulators. Carus. City after city, lie after lie. Carus and CLE Enterprise. Stall and deny everything. That's what we do. Hope you forget the bad while we take over the world, people. This is how this company is running. This is how they ran it. They've got too much power, too much pull in this town, and too much pull in the government in general. People are following Ottawa. You need to get on board. More people need to go to meetings. More people need to be involved with what's going on in their government. There's a lot of things that snake by that you don't fucking know. And man, I've been doing it for a little while now, and I'm catching on real fucking quick to what goes on up in them chambers. It's not hard to see. So, one more week, we got a meeting, people. Beware of these people. Carus Chemical, Mayor Grove, dirty politics, fucking shit's going on in Ottawa. Be fucking aware of what is going on around you. Don't get fucking played by the man in a fucking mask and the snakes that run through your fucking backyards. No, I wasn't down at the fire, but the fire fucking came to me. I didn't go get the physical like all the firemen did. And the residents of this town, the city of LaSalle, should be appalled too. That's what happens when you're in the pocket of somebody, in my opinion. Forced to do shit you don't want to do. How's that ulcer feeling?